Okay, Friday stream. It is the 11th. Yo. I should have written down some of the ideas that I had yesterday in regards to what character I was going to draw today, but I didn't, and now I'm looking again at which one I wanted to do. There's a couple. Obviously, I'm going to eventually go through a slew of them, but I don't think I'm going to draw a lot of these because some of them are actually quite garbage. See, this one's cool, but he's also garbage at the same time. Like, I think there's not really a lot of details, and this one is also simple. But I guess... So I think I'm just going to go with that one. Because he's simple enough, I guess. And he's recognizable. Because a lot of these ones, they're just not recognizable, if that makes sense. All right, let's go. Let's start something. Let's roll two. Let's get that color. This one, that color. This lines. Whoa, what's up? Yeah, let's pull that up. I guess that version's fine. Yeah, it's his most recognizable look, I guess. And it does look fun. What is that? There's no direction in my head right now. Because like my head is just forming so many different angles right now. Point of views that I don't know which one it wants to pick. Yeah, super loud birds. It's right outside the window. And this mic oddly just picks up like background sounds as loudly as my voice right now too, so it's just, I mean, it's nice, it's fine. Which version do I want to draw? The wing one or the one with the many eyes? I guess many eyes makes more sense, but I think the one with multiple heads is good. Yeah, the one with the eyes is like his more powerful form. What's up? Yeah, already 6 minutes in and I haven't even started. It's garbage. Garbage. Yeah, that form is a good one. It's a big one. Yeah, he's huge. Yeah, I don't know what I'm... Yeah, this is fine. This is fine. This is fine. Let's just go with this one. Do I want to draw the multiple head version or not? I think the multiple head one is probably more fun to draw. Yeah, I'll go with that one. Yeah, I'll go with that one. So it's Friday, and normally I will end the streams on a Friday, but there's a chance that I'll be streaming again tomorrow, which is your Friday and my Saturday, because I'll be working throughout the weekend also. So most likely I'll be streaming all days just to warm up. I don't know. I don't know. Yes. Melzargard. Melzargard is the other alien. The only other recognizable villain from the Alien arc. So that's a head, 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 that's a head. That's a head, that's a hand. That's How's everybody doing otherwise? Is it Thursday? Thursday for everybody here? This week flew. Let's just make his face more creepy. Because we can. See, that was so cool when he did that shit. Yeah, that fit that. Yeah, this one was good. A what? What's a family poster? What's that? Ah. No. That bird was loud. All the best with the poster. Why did I pick this guy again? Sounded like a good idea at the time. It was either going to be this or Vaccine Man, the blue piccolo guy. Hehe. I'll draw him next week. The problem with these types of characters, while it's fun because they're very organic based, they're also annoying because you can always add more and more details to them, you know? Flip it. Yeah, I'll do a Vaccine Man next week. Or next. I'll draw him next. was supposed to be here, to be honest, but I should have just done him. I should have just done him today. This one's just creepy. This one was a good villain. He really messed up the heroes. Like, if they didn't figure out what his actual weakness was, he would have won. Next Comic-Con, realistically speaking, will be not next year. I don't think it's happening next year for me. I will most likely 2022. So yeah, I'll take a year off. Not entirely by choice. Yeah, I mean, it is choice, because I'm sure, you know, they'll start opening it up next year, but schedule wise, I think I'll be busy for the most part, so depending on how that goes. Yeah. So I don't really see conventions happening for me specifically for the next few months. Yeah, well, for next year entirely. And I'm fine with that. While I enjoy them a lot, and I do miss them, I'll enjoy them more, like, you know, when everything's all good, or as close to being good as possible. Yeah, things are going great here. But it's not even just about that. Like, as much as I want to do a convention, it's mainly scheduling right now. It's my schedule is not exactly the most free at the moment. I've got a project that's kind of occupying most of my time. Good. I mean, I kind of wish I was a little faster. So I'm gonna have to try and, like, I'm sure, like, as I'll do more of it, I'll get more and more used to it. But for the time being, like, it does take a lot of hours. And plus, you know, you have to be in the mood to actually get it done. And if your mind's not fully in it, then it does, it feels like it's dragging, or like it feels like things take longer because of it. Yeah. End result, super rewarding to see, but to get to that end result, it does take more. It's going to take more time, and yeah. Yep, I think it looks good. All right, time to ink. This looks like a mess right now, but that's fine. Let's see if I can find a better. Yeah, that one's a good one. These One Punch Man things are entirely for fun. They're not for anybody. They're for myself, just because I want to draw them, and because these morning streams are just warm-ups for the day. They're not for anybody. I mean, you know, whoever enjoys them, cool. But I'm just picking characters that I want to draw. And that alone, you know, is a task in itself. Because how many times have I like spent hours thinking about what character I want to draw when I find free time for myself, or when I want to make free time for myself. But yeah, these are for nobody. Like, I might like throw a high res or two line arts and stuff on Patreon, but other than that, these are just for fun, for the stream, eventually posted when they're done. Like, I'm even kind of spreading the posts out. No flexing. This is it's a good warm up for the day, because today, I think today I'll be inking today primarily, so, and it's a lot more tighter than what I'm doing here. Like, I'm kind of just doing this as loose, like fairly loose. I'm not really putting as much. I'm putting attention to it, just not as. I'm not as delicate with it, I suppose. Well, warm-ups are still real drawings. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, these all end up becoming finished pieces. It's not like I'm sketching, because if I was just doing sketches, this is a sketch. That's a sketch to me, anyways. I can clean it up more if I wanted to, but since I am my own client for this, this is all I need to see. But these are all like pieces that I finish off, you know. If you're gonna start something, try to finish it. Like, as much as I love seeing other artists' sketches or like more loose pieces, for myself, I try to, you know, polish the piece off as much as I can, really. Just to make it look as clean as something that's, you know, that can work as a print or something, or whatever, just something. Yeah, I try to make the sketches clean enough so that they're still readable to people who aren't really, people who don't draw. But obviously, you know, you want to go further into it when you start inking it. Absolutely. That's why normally I'll do like 2 sketch passes, because the second sketch passes I consider myself like pencils. The cleaner or the more clear that aspect is, the easier it is for me to ink it, because the guides are obviously more clean. Like sometimes like the second sketch pass could pass off as lines at times, but for me it's still not tight enough, like, because I want it really tight when I have the inks. So I might try like just to actually color just from the pencil or from the second sketch pass, but for this one it might have worked, to be honest, but I would have had to tighten up those pencils more, but I didn't. So, but yeah, we'll see. Yeah, this one is just, I don't know, I'm so used to just doing tighter inks on it, so it's kind of like what my brain automatically went to. Like I have to consciously tell myself, oh, let's try this out before it goes to it, where this is just like, it's not on autopilot, because I'm still thinking about it when I'm drawing, but it just made it go to that direction straight away, if that makes sense. Like it's a go-to. Like unless I have a specific goal from the very beginning to like consciously make that decision, then it's automatically just going to go to this. Or yeah, like even with the random view style, like I have to, from the start I'd be like, okay, this is going to be random view style, and then my brain will automatically start working to that direction. Like I'd say line wise, these ones would fit, depending on what character it is. Sometimes it fits between my more detailed and my random view style, but some characters some characters lean more to one or the other. This character is not difficult specifically because it's just there's really not much to it, but it can get tedious because of all those specific, like, just little details, like the veins and such. Like, I didn't have to do it like this, and in all honesty, a lot of it will probably, I'm gonna try not to make it, but normally it would get lost in the color stages. But like all these little lines, they're just lines. Like that's what it looks like. I don't even know if that looks proper, but it'll be more refined when I add, shadows and colors. It's not difficult or hard. It's just it can feel tedious. And, if it gets too tedious, it's like you get bored of it. You can get bored of it. To patrons, like the higher end patrons, yeah, I can, if that's the, if they ask and if I can find some, yeah. but not generally. Also, it really depends on the piece as well. Both are equally annoying. It also depends what kind of fur look I'd be going for with a furry character. Like if they're like super stylized clumps of fur, that actually can be quite easy, and I will I'll do a lot of the texturing in color stages in the shadows. But if it's like fine fur, same process. That one's actually a little bit easy because it's not. It's not as like. It's not that one. That one's not as difficult. That one will also be like, you'll see more of it in color stages. Those older ones, I don't even know if I have. I mean, those are so old. I could. Throw it on Patreon for like the highest tier people, just to be able to download. But no, not like a general, not just a general tier. I might make like a wallpaper size version for people, but not a high res print. That's not going to happen. Should have left some of this stuff for the shading stages. Yeah, I feel a lot of these little lines will get lost in the color stage. What a stupid. Alright, I got 25 minutes left. I think I can probably get the line art done by then. Oh, he doesn't have any teeth. Not on this version. I really should have picked the version with the teeth, the one with the rows of eyes. Ooh, I should save this file. What? Did I press enter on accident? Whoop. Okay. No, I've never done a Castlevania grip shot. For the primary reason that while I like the music and character designs, I didn't grow up on it. So, not gonna just draw for the sake of, you know, it being a popular franchise. I have to have some more invested interest in it. You know, if it was like, if I was commissioned before, then sure, I would draw that, but otherwise, no. I'm currently not watching anything. I've just not really been in the mood. Like, people have made recommendations. And I'm sure, like, you know, when I start feeling, I feel like it, I may check it out, but I'm not gonna check out something when I'm not in the mood, because I know I'm not just gonna. If I'm not, you know, if I'm not in the mood to watch it, I'm going to. I won't be able to appreciate it. You know what I'm saying? Or like take it in. Even if it's good, if I'm just not in the vibe, I'm not gonna give a shit. Game. Well, because you're on Patreon, you've seen some of the latest stuff that I did. I'm trying to think, like, I mean, obviously I'm posting the Metal Slug stuff everywhere else right now, so that was one of the games that I loved as a kid. You saw the one that I wrapped up, or that I finished uploading on Patreon last month. I'm gonna, like, what other games? Games that I've never... See, that one's tricky, because while I did play games as a... Ooh, actually. No, I think I may have done one. Yeah. I mean, I haven't done a Streets of Rage one. Classic one. I haven't played the new one, and I'm probably not going to, because I'm not really much of a gamer these days. But doing a classic Streets of Rage piece could be fun. I did really like that game as a kid. That and, like, Final Fight. But I think I'm pretty sure I've done Final Fight before. Not like a big piece, which could be good, actually. That one could be good. I'll have to think. It's already the 11th, man. This month is just flying. tons. There's too many. There's too many. I mean, every day you discover somebody new, even if it's not by name. Like, that's why, it's one of the only reasons really why I'm on Twitter, is because a lot of the Japanese artists don't post on Instagram and such. And it's not like I like every piece that they do as well. It's just like a piece or two just stands out. It's like, okay, that's interesting to me right now. I can learn just from looking at it, you know. In regards to like consistent ones though, I mean, Murata's always that. Any of the Capcom guys, whenever they post anything. There's a ton. There's too many to name, really. Too many. Do you know the artist's name? Do you know what manga it is? What's the title? Yeah, I think those lines are done. That's fine. Alright, let's change resolutions. I got 15 minutes left. Maybe I'll just do that. And then resize some of the thickness of the lines. Yeah, see how that looks. That'd be more of a pain in the ass. Maybe that's too much. And do one. It honestly depends on how I feel in the moment. Some days, I mean, naturalistic kind of always is easier. Consistently kind of can get more difficult. Like to draw the same tree, for example, that's like super detailed from multiple angles consistently can be very tricky. I know that artist. He's great. Or she. I don't know. But they're great. Yeah. The samurai one, right? The lady samurai. The lady ninja samurai with the weapon arm. Very, very fantastic art. So good. Like, I've been following them for a long time and I didn't realize it was actually them. Yeah, I did not know, like, yeah. So I was like, oh yeah, the artwork is like, oh, so good. I think I do follow on Instagram as well, though. Because I followed it on Twitter for the longest time. Alright, okay. Did not realize they were on Instagram now. Sweet. I'll follow them there too. But they kind of share the same thing anyways. But yeah, they're like super legit. Super, super legit. See, because that's why like most of the time I only joined Twitter those many years ago because of specific artists that I wanted to follow that only posted on Twitter. Like had they posted, well, you know, had they been on Instagram then, wouldn't have followed, you know, I wouldn't have needed to go on Twitter. But because it was just Twitter primarily, I was like, okay, this is the only way I can follow. I can see updates from them. All right, I got 11 minutes. I'm getting hungry. I could wait another 2 hours for lunch, I guess. 2-3 hours? Yeah, maybe. Color this up. We'll see. That's fine. What color do I do the background? Maybe like that. Maybe like that. Maybe like that. Did I close the lines off? No, I didn't. Oh, I did. Cool. Yeah, okay. No, what the? No, I didn't. Ah, there we go. See that one little thing there? Boom. Wait, why does it do? No, okay, I'm dumb. Lines are always above flats. In regards to the layer setting that you do, the layer setting that I do, I would recommend you try experimenting based on what you want your piece to look like. If you're going for straight black lines, you set it to whatever, but you don't even need to set it because it's a transparent background anyways. All right, 8 minutes. 8 minutes. Nope. You watched season 1 though. I'm pretty sure this guy was in season 1. If Boris was in season 1, then this guy was in season 1. Yeah, it's got to be season 1 because that's a better animated season. Yep. He was like one of the primary villains of that arc. He's the one that fought off a lot of the S tier heroes. This wasn't even his final form, I don't think. It's just the one below. Yeah, I think I'm going to stream again tomorrow. Even though it's not part of the schedule, it's just a bonus. Because since I'm going to be working tomorrow, I may as well do a warm-up. Yeah, I had tons of forms. Tons. I mean, it had the variations where it was just, you know, separate beings. Where they kind of had, they were kind of faceless. Like just circular eyes and mouth. No real definition. That one would have been pretty fun to draw. Also probably easier. Oh. There wasn't many episodes in season 1, so if you missed one episode, you're missing quite a bit. Maybe you just weren't paying attention. But if you didn't, then you missed, and you really weren't paying attention to a lot of it, because he was definitely in a lot of it. Yeah, I'm gonna probably rewatch it. I'm gonna probably rewatch both of them, to be honest. I know people didn't like 2 as much as 1, but and it, you know, animation-wise, it wasn't as good. But I mean, because I follow the manga and the story, I do enjoy it. I do enjoy the story enough to be like, yep, this is good. But man, what a downgrade in animation. What a downgrade. Do I have a fave in One Punch Man? Fave what? Hero? Mysterious Being? I think Zombie Man's cool. Did I not bloody shade that shit? God damn it. Are you serious? God damn it. So I was doing that the whole time and not even bloody doing that. What a moron. Should have realized from that point. All right, flats are done, and this session is done for today. I will continue this tomorrow, even though I'm not supposed to be, but that's fine. I'll be streaming again tomorrow, same time. So yeah, cheers for joining.